Well, I'm over here on my other channel, and I'm just going to sew some borders on this quilt that I want to take up to my quilt house, to my quilt shed, and quilt here in a little while if I can. But I've got a little bit more to do to it before it's ready to go. So I thought I'd just come on here for a minute. And just kind of sew quietly and peaceable for a minute. Got these to sew on, and then I've got some more I'm going to have to cut. Good morning, Misha. I'm just all over the place this morning. How are you today? I'm not going to be here long. Going to get this one ready to quilt. I've got so many projects started. I need to finish one or two every once in a while. Good morning, Awkward Quilter. Hi again. Hello, Linda Denton. Yeah, I had to take a chicken bonnet pattern up to the mailbox. So I just took you guys with me. But now I'm trying to get one of these quilts ready to take and quilt. And I've got borders to put on it. I bought the borders the other day, but I didn't ever cut them and sew them on there. So I'm working on it. Misha says she's doing good, just getting started with her day. I won't detain y'all too long here. I just wanted to pop in for a few minutes. Terry's went out to do some other things. I've got a honeydew job for him today. The grass and weeds up at where the quilt machine is all grown up. So I've asked him to clean up my yard up there this morning. I hate a growed up yard because I'm scared of snakes. And I don't like the weeds. And it's bad. So I said, at least do toward the doorway for me. So that's where I'm going to end up later today if I get everything to go right for me. And I may go live again up there at that other house. Awkward Quilter, I did learn about that hotspot. So I may be able to take the laptop up there. But I'm afraid if I do that, it's going to burn up all my data space or something. But we'll see. If it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. When you guys sew the borders on, do you put the one on the top and kind of pull it tight enough so you don't get wavy borders when you put it on the quilt machine? I try to pull it, and sometimes I almost pull it too tight. So then when I put it on the top, I've got to make sure that I don't roll those seams the wrong way. I'm not a perfectionist. I like to do it, but mine aren't perfect. And who else? Got anybody? Yeah, I thought it was using up a lot. I took my son up there and I said, help me figure this out. And he was showing me how much data. Oh, you pen it? I don't pen it. I think I do everything in a hurry. And I ought to measure each side, but I don't even do that. I'm almost to the end. Every one of those seams I'm having to flip back the other way. Just kind of rolling over on me. Need to read chat just a little bit. But if I read the chat, I won't get this done. And I kind of wanted to get it done too. And I ought to take it over and square it up. But it's just a little shortcut, so I didn't. There was another piece. I was going to measure them and see if I cut the same amount off of both of them. What did I do with it? I can lay things down and I never see them again till they turn up in the wrong spot. I'm gonna see if they're the same. I'm going to put them right there. See if they're close enough. I don't do things the right way. I'm not going to teach you guys how to do anything because I would show you wrong. Looky there. They come out pretty close, and I could have pulled one a little tighter than I did the other one. I need to press them, but let's see. What did I do? I had them other pieces. Where did I put them? Somewhere I've got the other sides that I need. Well, that don't beat all. I found them. I threw them over toward the pressing area, and they fell on the floor. I found them. Oh, you guys will have to watch them perfect people to learn how to do anything. Good morning, Deb. I don't know about that. I said, I need to press it, but I'm going to go ahead and sew it, and then I'll press around the whole thing. Over that thread. I always hold them threads when I take off. It's just a habit from a long time ago. What's that? Well, I just did something stupid. I thought I was picking up my pieces I had sewed together. And look at that, I didn't. I picked up the little short one I cut off. I better pay attention to what I'm doing. I'll make all kinds of goofy mistakes. See if I can rip that out right quick. I did. I just did something stupid. That one don't go on there. That's just the scrap. So y'all can laugh at me and my silliness. I think it's going to come right off. There. Now, I took it off. Now, if that's the worst thing I do today, I'll be okay. Now, here's my long one. Picked up the right one this time. Now, I've got to get back to that chicken coop quilt. But I had some of these others that I wanted to get out of the way too. And I had the parts and pieces for them that needed to be sewed on it. Lisa, I love your quilt, your chicken coop quilt. They can be fixed. And it's just fabric. If I mess it up, that's okay too. But I think it'll all be all right. Go on again. Don't have my little featherweight in here on this table. Have just the brother sewing machine. I don't have any real expensive, fancy sewing machines. Misha. Misha, you could do it. We could all do it if we'd try. This is that first steps to the altar that I made. I got the second one and the third one actually started. But one of them we're sewing over at Mama's house, and my sister and Mama's helping sew on it. Then I've got one started here, and this one's ready, almost ready to be quilted. Sharon J, I love your quilts, Rita. They're always beautiful. I'm happy with them. I do. They're not perfect, but I think they turn out pretty good. I don't ever claim to be perfect or better than anybody else or anything. I don't claim that. Oh, I'm better than some, but not as good as others. Get it turned. It's hanging up on me. Don't you hate working with the big pieces sometimes? I think I'd rather work with little blocks than the whole top put together. And Lisa bought butterfly fabric for the back of the swap block quilt. It's a symbol of transformation. That's nice. I haven't bought the backing because I kind of want to get it put together, and then I'll see what I want. But I'm probably going to go with some kind of farm theme on mine. Here comes Terry. Yeah, what you want?
I'm going to do them.
Okay. I've got to go put some drops in his ears. I'll be right back. I'm going to leave you on, though.
I don't know where they're at. I'm back yard. If you brought them up here.
No, I think we left it back there. Be right back. I'm back. He got out of the house this morning before we got the drops in his ears. And so he came in and got in the recliner, and I put drops in his ears. Let him do that for a few minutes. Then he can go clean up those weeds that I wanted him to. If I take care of him, maybe he'll take care of me. Who all did I miss? Did I miss anything? Good morning, Gladys. Linda Denton says she loves making quilt tops, but do not quilt them because it's too hard on my domestic machine since they are queen size tops and cannot afford to send to a long armor. I wish I'm not an expert quilter, but I wish there was some way that I could help you guys out by quilting them for you. Y'all could help me get more experience. I'll have to think and see if we can do something like that. An awkward quilter says, Deb, so many were touched by something in our lives during the swap. We transformed into stronger women. It's true. Good morning, Shadow Scout. Afternoon, where you're at. And we're going to get started on that recipe swap. That's going to be fun too, because we all have to eat. May not like to always cook. We have to eat. All right, that one's done. I'm not going to trim it yet. I'm going to move to the other side. This is the one I'm working on. Get it right here. Now, what did I do with the? It's in the floor again. Do I have to pick everything up off the floor? Put it under. Put the thread. I'm not going to keep y'all very much longer on here. I just popping on for a few minutes. I like to do something on this channel just to show you that I'm using it too. I'm on both channels. I just spread myself too thin. Get this one sewed, and then I'll read the comments and get off here. My other pieces, I've got to go cut the next strips for it. Good morning, Susan Munger again. Good morning, Manila. I'm on here and watching your walk video on. I've just been every place this morning. I already made breakfast. I've actually got some dirty dishes in the sink. I'm going to go run the water and wash dishes here in a few minutes. I did put out something for lunch. Laid out a piece of hamburger meat to thaw out to make something with. Not sure what I'm going to make yet. Might just be sloppy joes or something, but we'll eat. Misha says, 1 year I made my son a costume, not the best, but it worked. Let me get this done. I'm going to have to get up from here. Can't stay here too long. If I raise up on that little seam flops back where I want it to be. Tangle's coming up. I think I need to put another sharp needle in here. Move things back out of the way. Good morning, Linda Peterson. Linda's here. 13 of you here. Watching me work. I need to sell some of these quilt tops, especially since I'm on Social Security now and don't have a real job anymore. On that other channel of mine, on Rita's Roost, I do have it monetized, but I'm not making any money on it. It ain't making me rich. It ain't paying all my bills. But I don't need anything. I'm good. Hey, Linda. Now, gotta go cut some more pieces. Because I put that border all the way around it. All righty. I'm fixing to sign off here, but I wanted to hop on for a little bit. Just to, like I said, to have some activity on the Quilted Chicken Farm channel. All right, I'm going to end the stream, and I'll see you guys again later.